never mind. But I do get lucky trips. How I want you to play carriers. You use your torpedo bombers to scout after you drop them, if you use torpedo bombers. I was kinda in the pressure to use torpedo bombers in this case because we were on demand and we needed to get some kills. That's how I felt at least. At this point the fleet kinda split, which is not exactly what I wanted to happen, but I mean that's okay, it worked out in the end. Definitely manage your planes. There you go. Focus fire. As a carrier player, I pay attention really for the most part everything. I got really lucky here too. The angles though. Those angles. You know, for some reason, none of these destroyers ever freaking die. I don't know why. It makes me kind of sad. So as you can see, I'm using, after I drop my torpedo bombers, I'm using them to scout, ordering people to shoot what at what point, or telling people to retreat. Yeah, we kind of underman. Oh, this is a good way to show you my perspective of the battles and how many clicks I do and how I power over the maps and stuff. I guess you didn't really see that at the beginning of the since I was just messing around recording. But I do a lot of commanding in the beginning, not really just turning really simple commands. Simple. Simplicity is good. Gotta pay attention to everyone in the carrier or anyone using Hawkeye. If you see torpedo bombers, definitely tell people how to move. I always see, whenever I see torpedo bombers come, I always be like, yo, hold A. Keep holding A, just keep turning. When you help other people, when there's torpedoes coming, you gotta tell them so they can focus on the gun or shoot plane and maneuver accurately at the same time. It really helps. So if you're dead, just keep paying attention to your teammates because you can help them. You can basically have two people playing one ship by helping them maneuver. This game I didn't really use fighters at all too much. I mean only occasionally just to get some plane squads out of the air. Mostly just trying to do damage and scout. Of course every situation is different. In a carrier you have to be incredibly flexible in your decision making. Know what planes to send out. What is important at the moment. Also grouping planes, grouping fighters, especially against really organized fleets. You gotta really group planes. As you can tell, happening basically all over the map. I don't really have one squad. I'm just trying to really optimize the use of every squad I have. Because, well, there's three BB3s on the other side, so they got shit ton of more points now. Gotta manage those fighters, gotta kill, like, use those fighters to help out your team. You should always go for loaded bombers first. Could have killed those four bombers over there, but the high priority was this torpedo bombers that were loaded. You gotta prioritize targets, gotta find which one's the most important to handle. And the way I manage three squads at one time, I spend a lot of time looking at the mini map and looking at the screen and looking at the mini map. I also use the mini map to maneuver my ship. Obviously, you can see I didn't really pay attention to my ship at all, but I'm moving it. As you can tell, I'm moving it. You can't stay still. You gotta move with the fleet. But sometimes I mess up and go into the middle of the field and die. That happens quite often actually. I get somewhat confused of everything. You know, there's a lot of things going on and stuff. Look, as soon as I notice like planes near my squad, I immediately go and try to kill these planes. That's big biggie. Really important since the torpedo bombers this time. See that could have ended really badly. Those two torpedo bombers got one battleship, but it could have gotten like two, which would have made things really difficult. Now I'm switching over to fighters and more heavily relying on my battleship to do the kills and the damage. And then the numbers are dimming down. We only have one battleship left to really shoot things. We gotta really protect those battleships. Now, in a carrier, you can focus on scouting, on hitting planes, torpedoes. It's really hard to do all three at one time. I try to do everything at once. Prioritize killing planes, scouting, and doing damage, while also paying attention to how my fleet's maneuvering and myself. And you can understand why I sometimes get confused. Obviously, doing my best. There's now no idle time here, as you can see a lot of it. It's really a lot of clicking. And there you have it.